Welcome, baddies. To those of you who are new here, this is my YouTube channel, where I just talk about my interests, funny ha-has, or honestly just whatever I feel like. Because one thing about me, I like to talk. Whether or not people want to listen, I will talk. That is one thing about me. And instead of forcing people to listen to me IRL, I make little videos instead. This is gonna be an interesting video because this is going to be a story time. Now, I have never recorded a story time video before. Usually when I tell stories, I have an audience to tell it to, but the audience is the camera. So I don't really know how to go. I feel like when I tell stories, usually I feed off of the energy of the crowd to kind of determine how I tell the story. And usually at least when my story times are funny, haha, the laughter of the crowd gives me energy to like really sell it. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. This will be interesting. Oh, oops, I forgot to pick up my mic. I had this today. It's a 0 sugar ultra strawberry dreams Monster energy drink. Because I really like Monster energy drinks. Anyways, I want to lean back, but I also don't want to like flash you guys and make you guys look at my double chin. Let me adjust this. No, my back hurts really bad, and I don't want to have a little shrimp back. Okay, this is acceptable. So, where does this story begin? This story begins... Oh, also before I start, for legal purposes, for whatever purposes, everybody involved in this story is not real. It's entirely fake. I just dreamt it all. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's just that you have to be careful what you say on the internet and shit like that. I don't know. Anyways, now we can begin. This all starts late 2015, early 2016-ish. I was in my 8th grade year. I was in middle school, guys. Geez, when I think about how that was almost 10 years ago, that makes me freak out a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. I feel like I'm really showing my age here. But I was 13 years old. Like a lot of 13-year-olds, my mental health was not awesome. In fact, it was quite the opposite of awesome. And where does a preteen girl go to when their mental health is struggling? The one and only social media platform, Tumblr. Now, some of you guys are probably on the younger spectrum, don't know what the fuck Tumblr is. Wow. I am very jealous of you if you don't know. But anyways, what is Tumblr? You may be wondering. Tumblr is sorry, I'm like really itchy because I got a bunch of bug bites on my leg. So I'm really sorry if that's distracting. Anyways, back to the story. What is Tumblr? Tumblr is a social media platform. It's a blogging website. It is most famous for probably like fan fiction writing, just fandom stuff in general. A lot of, what was it that was really popular at the time? Oh, Sherlock Holmes, Doctor Who, and Lost were like the 3 big fandoms on Tumblr. that were going on at the time. Anyways, so a lot of blogging, a lot of fandom stuff. There's also a lot of like mental health stuff on there, but it wasn't like productive for my mental health, really. That website did not do good things for my mental well-being. Also John Green was on that website. Anyways, so now you know what the fuck. What Tumblr is. This will be important to the story, promise. So, I turned to Tumblr to solve my mental health problems. I really cooked with that one. And guess who is also on Tumblr? My first same gender talking stage. We're gonna call her Q-Tip. That nickname will be relevant to the story later. You'll know why. So me and Q-Tip would message each other all the time on this platform known as Tumblr. We would message each other about Grey's Anatomy all the time. We compared ourselves not the worst part. Why did I say that? It gets so much worse. We compared ourselves to the Twisted Sisters, who, if you don't know, are Meredith Grey and Christina Yang from Grey's Anatomy, one of the most iconic best friend duos in television history. We had compared ourselves to them. I am so sorry, Meredith Grey and Christina Yang. Why would we compare ourselves to such an iconic duo? Why? I don't really know. This is my formal apology to these fictional characters. Anyway, so we'd message each other about Grey's Anatomy, mental health, other stuff. I don't even know. I wish so badly that I still had my Tumblr password from that era. I remember my username. However, I have my computer as a prop up for my camera, and I have like little, I have an outline for the story that I'm reading off of. Anyways, what was I going on about? Talking about mental health. Oh, I was talking about, but I remember my Tumblr username, but the email that I have connected to my Tumblr is not an email I use anymore, nor do I have the password for that email or that Tumblr page, so that is just gonna be an ancient artifact. And that era we left in the past and will never come back again, and that's probably a good thing. Anyways, but maybe you're wondering, did your guys' friendship like actually exist outside of Tumblr? And the answer to that is yes. Unfortunately. We had a very intense friendship, in my opinion. As one does with, as a gay person, specifically a gay woman, who has their first really intense friendship with another gay person. That first one is really, really intense, and it's very formative experience. Anyways, because I've told this story many times, and I've wondered, I'm like, could you really even call this a situationship or a talking stage? But the more I think about it, yeah, probably, unfortunately. Anyways, so some of the stuff we would do outside Tumblr included playing softball. Gay. We skipped the 8th grade graduation outing. It was at the water park. And I was like, I'm not going to the water park with a bunch of boys where they're gonna see me in a swimsuit. I just did not like to be seen outside of school clothes. My 8th grade year. Guys, you also have to understand Tumblr, was really good at also giving people body dysmorphia and eating disorders. That was a whole nother side of Tumblr that was really, really, really bad. And I found that on Tumblr, unfortunately. I need to stop saying unfortunately in a British accent. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but anyways. So we skipped the 8th grade graduation outing together because me and Q-Tip were on the same page about that. We were in this same social circles. So when we would go to parties and outings and stuff, we would sneak off and talk alone together. We were also both gay. Whether we knew that about each other or not, there's just something about two gay bitches in a friendship like that where, you know what, I don't even have to say. I don't really have words. Anyways, okay, so now we've gone over how intense this friendship is and what is going on and how we are both, I think we can agree that we are probably both not in great mental spots. But for Q-Tip, it gets worse. It got worse for me too, but you'll see. You will see what happens. So, fast forward. This is where the timeline gets a little shaky and where I wish I had my Tumblr password because then I could get an exact date for when all these messages and everything happened, but I don't. So, fast forward about a year maybe, and I get a message from Q-Tip asking if I want to shave my head with her. What? Excuse me. And at this time, I was still deeply, deeply, deeply in the closet. In my little, small hick town. I did not want to come out. No. Anything that, deviated from, the gender norm of being a heterosexual woman or whatever, not gonna happen to me. No. No. Even playing softball at the time was, enough. Not enough, but, I don't know how to explain it. There are plenty of heterosexual women that play softball, but there was also a stereotype going around at the time that gay bitches play softball, apparently. Anyways, but if you ask me now, if a baddie that I had a thing for or had a little crush on asked me to shave my head, I'll be like, bitch, hand me the clippers. Hand me the clippers. Britney 2007 moment, let's go. But that was not me freshman year of high school. That was a really, really long-winded explanation for that. So I say no for obvious reasons, because I don't want to freaking shave my head. And then, eventually, this hoe shows up bald to school. And she looks like Caillou, that little annoying, whiny, bald-headed mofo from the show Caillou. I hate Caillou. I also refer to Q-Tip as Caillou sometimes. But for the purpose of the story, we'll try to keep it simple and just keep calling her Q-Tip. So, anyways, Q-Tip is bald. And I'm a little at a loss for words. I'm like, what? Well, at the time, I was like, you know what? Low-key, Q-Tip is kind of crazy. So, like, that wasn't really unexpected. But then, later, I come to find out that Q-Tip has been faking a terminal illness. Yes, hoes, you heard me right. This bitch is faking a terminal illness. I don't know what freaking terminal illness she was faking. I don't know if it was cancer, tuberculosis. I don't know. But that shit had me fucked up. For obvious reasons. You know what? And this is gonna be a little mean. Don't cancel me, guys. But you know what? Like, at the time, like, for anyone who, like, it would have been believable. That's the thing. Because she was really pale and she didn't really have eyebrows. They were really thin and light. And she was bald. So it was really believable. Don't cancel me, guys. No, my computer. Okay. Now my outline is back. So, and you know what, the cherry on top of this is that the grow up phase is really bad. It's really bad. Because she looks like a used Q-tip with her it grows out because it kind of like swooshed a little bit, and she didn't have like bright blonde hair, but she also did not have like dark brown hair like mine. It's like a pretty, like, kind of a dirty blonde, maybe. So it looked like a used Q-tip. It looked like someone took the Q-tip and like stuck it in their ear and like was trying to clean out their earwax and like circled around the ear canal for a bit and then took it out. That's what her hair looked like. That sounds so mean, but you know what? After what I've been through, I think I'm allowed to be a little mean about this whole scenario. I'm sorry. That was really, I think that's one of those, whatchamacallit, like core memories. For me, first, my gay awakening, like in real life, my first real life gay awakening ending up faking a terminal illness like that. I really wish I could fucking make that up. I really do. I really wish I could make that up, but I can't. But like I said before, this is all a dream. This didn't actually happen. No one in the story is actually real for legal purposes and whatever. Because here's the thing. Some of you guys know who I'm talking about. Some of you hometown slimes know who I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry for you. So, I mean, I know y'all are cool. I fuck with y'all heavy. But some of you people back home know exactly know about this dream. Let's just put it that way, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching my story time. I hope it was entertaining or explained something about myself, or now you know a little bit more about me and why I am the way that I am. I expected for this video to take a lot longer. I did not expect for me to be able to shoot it all in one go. Also, actually, you know what? No, there's no also. If you enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe. No, just kidding. This video is unlisted, meaning it's like for friends only or people who I specifically give the link to. So I'm not getting clout off of this, obviously, and I wouldn't want to. Obviously. I think I'm just yapping now. So, goodbye, my little kooky critters, my friends. Yeah.